Hey guys, this is Vicki with Southern Crossroad Creations. Really cute craft. I'm going to give you the supply list right here. This is a doll set, a clothespin doll set. This is the Backsplash from Dollar Tree, the Waverly Snow White paint. And then I always water down my paint just so that it goes on a lot thinner. And then this little doll set, it's called a clothespin doll set. I actually got the package of them from Amazon, and I can get you the link for that if you just message me. Now what I did here is I just went ahead and cut the wall tile right here, and then it does have a backing on it that we're not going to be using. That's kind of a sticky backing. So what I did is I cut that in half, and then I traced with my scissors right around this opening right here of the backsplash, just so that we can get those really pretty curves. It's going to be the part of our wings. This stuff is pretty easy to cut, and you can use it for so many different crafts. So the first thing I did is I painted the whole piece on both of them. I just did one coat though, because we're going to do a really neat technique here. This is the baking soda, and we're going to take a little bit of the baking soda, mix it into our paint, and give it some texture. Now it will dry just really pretty, almost like a concrete. So all you're going to do is dab this on. Now I did do 2 coats of this just to give it some more character. Once this dries, it dries and it hardens, and it's just a really nice texture to put on these, and you'll see me hold it up for you up close. Just so pretty. Now once that dries, it'll take a little bit for it to dry, but we're going to do something else with that. This is a duster, like mop panel for your mop. And so what I did is I wanted this to be kind of like her robe, but I wanted it just to be really fluffy and pretty. Now, the next step we're going to do right here is we're going to take the wings and we're going to staple them together, and then I just covered up this staple on the front. Now the back will be covered as well. So the piece that we cut, we're going to hot glue it around our little body here of our angel. Now, you can leave this as fluffy as you choose, or you can trim it down. I trimmed it down to where it wasn't as fluffy. I wanted it to make a statement as well, but I didn't want it as fluffy. So that you're going to leave the back uncovered a little bit, and then go ahead and hot glue, and then for extra strength, I went ahead and put a staple into the back a piece of that wood. You're going to cover the back part of it, and then I just gave it a really, trimmed up haircut because it was a little bit too fluffy. So the next step, this is actually ribbon from Hobby Lobby. It's just kind of a beaded ribbon or beaded, wire. And then I just looped it around to make her halo at the top. I just kind of threaded it through and just kind of tied it, and then we're going to get it all nice and straight up here at the top. How cute is that, y'all? So the next step that we're going to do is I took some rub and buff. Now this is the gold leaf, and I just basically hit all of the raised pieces on this backsplash for her wings. I didn't want to do the entire piece, but I did the edges and then all of those raised little pieces right there, and I think it came out so pretty. Now you can put as much of this as you want, or at least amount. It's just up to you to what you want, the look that you're going for. The next step is I just took some ribbon. Now this is actually packaging ribbon from over in the packaging section at Walmart. And then all I did was just fold it down for the hanger part. This is not very heavy, this little piece. Now, you guys have seen me make these little things out of these placemats from Hobby Lobby. So here's another piece. These are like rice paper placemats. Make sure they'll have them again in the spring. Make sure you grab these because I use these for crafts all the time. So I wanted to make her some little arms. And so I just cut it and rolled another piece up. And then the reason why that I unrolled it and re-rolled it is because the placemat is really thick. And so I actually cut it in half, as you see me do there, and then re-rolled it. Now I wanted to make a little cross for her arms, for her, like that she's holding it, and so I just did this out of twine. So the next step is we're just going to take her arms and kind of, loop them around to the front. And you'll see me kind of get some of the fur there too as well, cut off. But I wanted to measure her arms and keep measuring there because, obviously you don't want to cut them too short or too long or leave them too long. And so once I got the length that I was looking for, I went ahead and put a little bead of hot glue, put them together, and then I'm going to just hot glue the cross onto her arms. I think this just came out so sweet. Now, if you do not have those placemats, you can always use tissue paper or craft paper of some kind. Just hot glued that right into her little arms, and y'all, look how sweet this came out. I just think it came out so sweet. I hope you enjoyed this, and I want to take a moment just to thank you for being here. I do appreciate you being on my page. If you're interested in any of the supplies, you can just message me and I'll get those to you. For more, you can visit southerncrossroadcreations.com.